Caution light goes out atop the Bristol Toyota Pace truck. Lenny Guy and Mike Cavallero will bring the field down for the green flag as they get ready to come off of turn number 4. And we've got 25 laps of sport truck racing action ready to have at it as they come off the corner. Who's going to be sitting at Everett Auto Parts Victory Lane here tonight? We'll find out as a green flag unfurls. We're underway as they head down into turn number 1.
Cavallero with a good run on the outside lane to stay to the outside of the 77 of Guy. Takes the lead down into turns 3 and 4, but Guy holds strong on the bottom. Races off turn number 4. Give the lead to Cavallero as he looks to clear the 77 into 1, and he does. A good pass on the outside. Mike Cavallero to the point.
Cavallero in a huge dry spell from sitting at Everett Auto Parts Victory Lane, puts the Elmwood Dodge machine to the top of the leaderboard and leads the charge across the stripe, putting some distance between he and Lenny Guy. Battle for third. Amy Arsenault getting the run there down off of turn number 2. Ethan Heilborn caught up on the outside as they hit turn 3. Brittany Campbell works the bottom of Mike Duart off of 4.
3 wide back in the pack there. Heilborn just barely squeezing inside the wall there to keep in that position, but now 3 wide off turn number 2. He's going to drop back just a little bit to allow Duart and Shaw battle it out beneath him for that 5th position as they race off turn number 4. Shaw and Duart dead even across the stripe.
Barry Shaw working his way smoothly and soundly down on the inside, slides underneath Mike Duart, takes that 5th position away as they hit turns 1, 3, and 4. Battle for second heating up. Amy Arsenault, the Mo's moving, number 9, getting a run underneath the Horatio's Welding, number 77 of Lenny Guy, trying to put her machine up into the number 2 spot as they hit turns 3 and 4.
Off the corner they cut him. Amy Arsenault struggled in the heat races, doing a great job so far in the feature event. She slides up in front of the 77 of Guy, will take that 2nd position away from him as Brittany Campbell now sits in that 4th spot, getting pressure from Barry Shaw Jr. off turn number 4. Campbell a little loose here. Shaw holds that pressure in the 85 down into 1.
And he's got Duart on his tail as they come off the corner. And while they're all battling from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, Cavallero is checked out. Trying to get back to Everett Auto Parts Victory Lane. Leads the charge down into turns 1 and 2. And here comes Brittany Campbell with a run underneath Lenny Guy. Takes a look there. Guy's able to shut the door off of turn number 2. Campbell kicks it back open as they hit turn 3.
Great battle for that 3rd position now. Guy tries to keep that door shut, but Campbell doing a good job. Sticking in the throttle coming out of turn number 4. Looks down below of Guy. Guy with a good run into turn number 2 and out of it. He's going to hold that 3rd spot away. Campbell settles back into 4th. Barry Shaw Jr. still in that 5th spot with Duart all over his rear bumper. And there's Rick Martin, your podium last week, running 5, 6, 7 here tonight.
Down the backstretch they go, and Amy Arsenault has put some distance between her and that battle for 3rd as she settles into the number 2 position. The young lady coming in nicely, 2nd-generation racer, originally out of Attleboro. Her dad, you may have heard of him. He's a 3-time champion named Sparky Arsenault, and Amy didn't fall far from the tree as she works in that number 2 spot. Barry Shaw takes a look to the outside of Brittany Campbell. They roll off of turn number 4 as they work behind Lenny Guy. Shaw on the move up on the outside.
Barry Shaw didn't want to wait around as he couldn't get that bottom lane going. He shoots to the top. To the outside of Brittany Campbell as they roll through 3. And out of turn number 4, Barry Shaw is going to just about get by her. Now looks to the outside of Lenny Guy, a twofer down the front into turns 1 and 2. Shaw, a great run. That 85 is fast yet again to the outside of Guy for that 3rd spot. He will take and clear, and Barry Shaw now looks to chase down Arsenault for 2nd.
The white number 85 with the green graphics, the Everett Auto Parts machine, number 85 of Barry Shaw, has moved his way up into the 3rd position and starts that task of closing in on the top 2 with 10 laps remaining. Cavallero comfortably out front, but when Barry Shaw's got some open racing room, can it really be all that comfortable? Amy Arsenault, great run in for 2nd. Shaw, 3rd. Trouble for Duart as he goes around through turns 3 and 4 as he was battling with Brittany Campbell. Tries to get that truck refired, but can't get it out of the way in time. And we are slowed up, and that is exactly what Mike Cavallero was hoping would not happen. At the top of the leaderboard, Barry Shaw and Lenny Guy in row number 2. Kyle Niederberger looks the field over as they come off of turn number 4. Green flag unfurls. They're underway. Cavallero gets the jump one more time, but it's Barry Shaw filling in down to the inside as they roll down the back straightaway. Arsenal's a little bit caught up, and here comes Brittany Campbell down low. Lenny Guy threads the needle from the top to the bottom down to the inside.
And Cavallero up front, he doesn't have it easy either. Barry Shaw is fast tonight, and he's right on the rear bumper of Cavallero, letting him know. And he goes to the outside again. Is he going to try to make another outside pass for this lead? We know he can do it, and he's going to try it one more time. Up to the outside of Mike Cavallero, across the stripe. Cavallero still leads, but Barry Shaw closes that gap alongside the 80 out of 2.
Cavallero doing everything he can, holding on to that inside lane, but Barry Shaw climbing the outside, looking for some running room as they come off of turn number 4. 6 laps remain as Amy Arsenault and Lenny Guy get together a little bit further back. Cavallero doing a great job keeping Shaw at bay, and here comes Brittany Campbell into the fight. The black and yellow number 8 sits in the number 3 spot. 5 laps to go. It's still Cavallero at the top of the leaderboard.
3 truck battle now for the race lead. Shaw up on the outside. Brittany Campbell looks to close that gap on the bottom. Does not to let Shaw back inside. Big battle in the back. Trouble on the back stretch. Heilborn and Silva get into it. They're around. Yellow flag is out.
Number 4, great race. Looking for the green. Niederberger lets them loose. We're back underway down into turn number 1.
Green flag it is. Barry Shaw Jr. up to the outside once again as they roll down the back. And Shaw pulls up alongside Cavallero, dead even, coming off the corner across the stripe. Cavallero just barely leads that lap as they race into 1 and 2. Shaw's right there coming out of 2.
Down the backstretch they go, and they are side by side at the top of the leaderboard, heading down into turn number 3 and 4. Barry Shaw working the long way around the 3rd mile, and it is again Cavallero holding on. That time it's by 43 thousandths of a second. Can Shaw get the run up on the outside? Cavallero with a half a truck length down to the inside. They hit 3 and 4. The twin sticks are out. 2 more circuits left.
2 laps to go. Mike Cavallero now leads. Down into 1 and 2.
Trouble down at turn 1. Bobby Bush goes around in the middle of the corner. Oh, Silva nowhere to go as he tried to slow up, and we're back under yellow. A hard hit for the 67 of Johnny Silva into the 17 of Bobby Bush. The 50 of Mike Duarte also involved there, and that all started as they came down the front stretch. Bush got the DAI restored, number 17. All sorts of crossed up here on the front straightaway. Cavallero with one more shot to hold off the charges of 4-time winner Barry Shaw. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? We'll find out in 2 laps. Green, white checker finish as Kyle Niederberger looks the field over. Up on the throttle they come. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Cavallero gets a good jump down into turn 1 with Shaw trying to hold on up top.
Another side-by-side battle across the back into turn number 3. Cavallero has a good advantage, but Shaw pulls up just even coming off of turn number 4. White flag high in the air. Cavallero leads that lap. They'll race it down into 1. Shaw with the advantage coming into 2.
Barry Shaw trying to get back to Everett Auto Parts victory lane. Mike Cavallero a little bit hungrier as they touch off of 4. Checkered flag high in the air. Door handle to door handle. And Barry Shaw is going to edge out Cavallero for the win by 39 thousandths of a second. 3rd place going to Brittany Campbell. Amy Arsenault 4th, and Lenny Guy will round out the top 5. Mike Duarte will finish 6th. Ethan Heilborn 7th. Rick Martin, Bobby Bush, and Johnny Silva will round out the field, but finding himself back in Everett Auto Parts victory lane one more time. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Barry Shaw Jr.
Here tonight, make it 5 on the season, Barry Shaw Jr. Well, last week was a tough break coming home second to Rick. You rebound tonight. The 85 was on rails once again. You just squeezed out the win. How's that feel?
Oh, it was great. You know, Mike really ran me nice and clean, and I respect that. I appreciate that, Mike. But I honestly, when we crossed the line, I didn't know if he got me or I got him. I don't know. It was that close. But then I looked up at the board, and I'm like, I got him.
Who do you want to thank here for getting you this win?
Oh, I got to thank Everett Auto Parts, Roy, Bob. I got to thank my wife, Marcy, my dad, my cousin Kevin, Amy, everybody that, my mom. just everybody that comes support me. I got to thank the fans of Seekonk Speedway also. But that was a good battle. That was a good race. I had a lot of fun.
A round of applause for your podium here tonight. Brittany Campbell, Mike Cavallero, and Barry Shaw.